Welcome back inside the Now Morning Show. Orlando Octave in the background. They're reminding you that you're beautiful. And if you are beautiful, you might want to be a part of this next segment because we have the new franchise holder and national pageant director for the Miss World Trinidad and Tobago pageant joining us this morning, Charu Lochan Das. Good morning, Charu.
Good morning.
Good
Thank
morning.
you for having me.
Not a problem. Welcome to the show.
Thank
So
you.
you're a franchise girl, how you manage?
Well, the opportunity came to me, and
Mm-hmm.
I have been involved in pageantry for the past 10 years, behind the scene, with fashion aspect.
Yeah.
And then in more recent years, I got a little bit more involved, and I was part of the judging panels, and I got to interact with the girls and just saw them grow through the process. And then the opportunity came to me, and I figured it's right up my alley, and I felt like it's my duty to give back in some way or the other. And I felt like this is the best way for me to, give back and serve.
Now, a lot of people see these pageants and they just think it's a parade of beautiful people and they're just walking up and down and that's all there is to it. But I know that there's a lot more to it. Can you tell me why
Absolutely.
it's so important to you and what it means to you?
Well, to me, I want to see our young women become great role models, and that is what I'm going to be pushing for. That is what the organization is going to push for, and it's so important that our young women get opportunities like this because, believe it or not, it really helps them grow and grow tremendously. It helps you to become your own person, somebody who could command a room and be full of confidence, and the ability to represent your country on an international platform. That's really a life-changing and a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity for any young woman, and we are looking for women who, they see this opportunity as something more than just for themselves. You must radiate that national pride and that patriotism. You have to love our people, our culture, and be able to take this on the international platform and showcase that.
Right. Well, as you actually discussed the type of woman that you're looking for, what is the eligibility criteria?
Okay, I'm gonna read
Yes,
this.
of course. Because I know people might be listening wondering, what can I do
Yes.
to apply to this? Yeah.
So you must be a citizen of Trinidad and Tobago, of course. You need to be between 18 and 25 years old. You need to be of good character, no criminal records.
Okay, I was wondering what that meant. I'd be a good person.
Yes.
You must possess a talent.
Right.
Because
Okay.
there's a talent show, which is part of it.
Okay.
And you must not have been legally married before, nor given birth to a child. And also, if you have represented your country in another pageant before, then you're not eligible to
Okay.
to
Any
apply
other
for it.
pageant?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
On
At
the
the international
international
level,
stage,
yeah.
yes,
Yeah,
correct.
okay, right.
And then you must be a team player, and of course you must either be involved in or be willing to be involved in a charity
Okay.
project.
Okay.
I know we were talking about it. Is it that the Miss Universe pageant would have now allowed women who were married
Yes.
to actually enter?
Married
I
and
feel
with
like
children.
the Miss World has a lot of strict rules. Why do you think that there are so many strict rules?
Well, I wouldn't say it's strict rules, but yes, there are rules,
Yeah.
and rules are put there for a reason,
Yeah.
and ultimately the organization makes the decision, and we as the franchise holders, we just have to go with the decisions that are made by the organization.
Tell me a little bit about the process in preparing to host, to as the owner of the franchise now. What is the preparation like to say you're gonna have this?
Right. So we kick off screening.
Right.
Screening is going to be on the 28th of August.
All right. That's next
at-
weekend.
That's next weekend at the Bricks Hotel.
Okay.
From 10 a.m. So we're urging all our eligible, young, beautiful women to come
Our
out.
eligible ones.
To come out, and I just want to say, don't be shy,
Yeah.
and don't be reserved, and don't be intimidated by the process, because you have to go through a process of training. And I remember Janine talking just yesterday, and she mentioned that when she got to the screening that day, she was contemplating if she should come out of her car or not. And she said, thank God she did, because look at the opportunity that came her way.
Yeah.
And she said she couldn't even walk properly in heels when she joined. So y'all don't need to worry about that, ladies. We're going to have a lot of training for
Yeah.
y'all. and all the industry experts are on board. I have to say thank you to all our trainers. They came on board, and we are really getting the kind of support that we are looking for. Also, I find it very important to mention that our girls who are going to enter this pageant, they need not worry about funding, financing.
So I was just about to ask about that, because it always seems as if this hurdle when you have to apply to these competitions or go to these competitions, it seems as if they're always trying to find funds, and funds is always the problem.
Yeah, absolutely not. That is, as the franchise holder and the organization, that's our responsibility to ensure that our girl is well taken care of. And we have pledged our transparency, and that is exactly what we are going to do. But the girl does not have to worry about any costs at all. We
is
are
there a
taking
cost
care
to
of
register?
that. No cost
No
to
cost
register
to register either.
even.
All right.
Yes.
So when you register to be a part of the pageant, how many are you choosing in this first screening?
15 finalists.
And what happens to those 15 girls? They go through the
They
training
go
process?
through the training process. We prepare them for the finale, which is happening on the 6th of November.
Right.
So they
So
train
between
and then finale.
August 28th,
Correct.
between August 28th and November 5th, there's plenty training going on there.
Absolutely.
Intensive training.
Intensive.
So I
That
imagine this person can't be employed either.
Well, they can be. We'll work around that.
Okay.
We'll have training on weekends.
Yes.
During the week, we'll have Zoom sessions.
Right.
So it's not going to hamper your lifestyle or your, when I say lifestyle, I mean, obviously,
It's going to vastly change your lifestyle.
you're going to have to be dedicated
Of course.
to the cause,
Yeah.
you know.
But what
And
are you
so when
looking
they-
for in these
go ahead.
15? Sorry, what are you looking for in these 15 people? Like that's the part I'm curious about. You know, you say you're willing to train. So if you know you
Yes.
can't walk good in heels, or you know you can't speak
Those are things
proper,
that we
proper,
could train. Those,
right. So
those
what
are things that we could
what are you looking for
polish
that
and
says
groom.
I'm gonna pick you for the 15?
You must bring your personality. If you bring nothing else to the screening, bring your personality. There must be something that we know what we are bringing to the table. There must be something that you are bringing to the table. You have to be able to represent us on an international platform. There are things that we can groom, obviously, and you know, you can groom a girl, you can train a girl, you can try to polish and all of that. But there must be that spark in you, that passion in you. And we want to see that. And it shows.
Yeah.
You know, when girls, I've been in numerous screenings, and you can see instantly, you can tell that this is the girl, this is
That
the
you
right
want.
girl.
Yeah.
Now, when the ladies come out on the 28th of August
28th.
at Bricks Hotel, do they need to bring anything in particular with them?
Just a pair of heels and a swimsuit and their personality.
No headshots.
Headshots,
Headshots
yes,
as well,
sorry.
right? Yes.
Headshots, yes.
Right, okay.
Headshots, and we'll have a registration desk, so they'll help you fill out, our volunteers will help you fill out the forms and get ready to go up to the screening room.
Of course. And
And
who are
you-
some of the people they're seeing on the panel? Of course, it may be you, but who
Right.
else can they look forward to?
You have Richard Young, you have Bali, you have like the seasoned people
Yes,
in the
yes,
industry who
yes.
have been around for years. We'll have Giselle Laurent.
Right.
She's an integral part. She's our only Miss World,
Yes.
you know. So we do just look up to her and, you know, take her opinions and advice very seriously.
Can you tell me the difference between Miss World and Miss Universe? Because to me, it's just two pageants. I don't
Well,
understand
it is two
the clear
pageants.
difference.
It is two pageants. Miss World is the oldest pageant
Right.
in the world, and what the major difference I would say is that Miss World focuses more on humanitarian and charity work.
Okay.
So Julia Morley, who is the head of the organization, coined the phrase "beauty with a purpose,"
Right.
and that is the tagline of Miss World. And really and truly, that is what it is. It is beauty, but with a purpose. You know, the phrase speaks for itself.
Of course.
And each girl has to get involved in some sort of community work. They have to come up with their project, and like you're judged on this from the get-go. You know, they want to see how much you can give back to your people, to your community, and they love that. So I would say that is the major difference between Miss World and Miss Universe.
Now, I really want to ask, because as you rightly mentioned, Giselle Laurent West was
Yes.
our only Miss World.
Correct.
And of course, the franchise has changed hands so many times.
Yes.
What can you bring to the table so that is different, that can ensure that we get a successful candidate out by November?
Well, I'll tell you what. The prizes so far that we have is $500,000 for the winner.
Winner of
This
what?
has never, the winner
The
of
Miss
our
World
Of Trinidad
pageant,
and
yes,
Tobago Miss
yes,
World.
$500,000 in cash and
In TT
prizes.
cash?
Wow.
Yes. And that has never been done before, and that is one of the ways that we are
I think Rocket's gonna
incentivizing
answer.
this.
I started
He might come down
contemplating how I
next
can
week, you know.
enter this competition.
Bring your heels in.
Don't forget those headshots. yes, yes.
Yeah.
$500,000.
Yes, yes.
Wow.
And that includes $100,000 in cash.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you to our sponsors, Westby's Supermarket. They have come on board and they are presenting the girl with that prize of $100,000 in cash. And I have to say, this has never been done before. So the kind of support that we are garnering is really phenomenal. And it's all so that we can get the right people, get the right women, and train them the right way, and possibly bring home a crown.
After so many years.
You know,
Yes.
you mentioned Janine just now and the opportunities that came to her, even
Yes.
though she didn't win the competition.
Yes.
But I think it's important for us to mention that because, with the training that the 15 women will get, even if they don't win the competition locally or even get to the one internationally and win, we still have a vast amount of experience
Absolutely.
that's gained from it.
It's a journey. It's a journey, and it's not just about the winning girl. I mean, and like I say, we encourage that camaraderie. So don't be scared that it's going to be this stiff competition. It's going to be a sisterhood.
Yeah.
You're going to gain lifelong friends, experiences. You get the ability to network with the right crowds, with the right people. It opens up so many career opportunities that would have probably never come to you if you weren't in the limelight. So I really think it's a great, great, great journey ahead for these young women, and we are looking forward to welcoming you with open arms.
And finally, if anybody wants any more information about where they can go to, what they need to work with, where can they go?
Please go to our website. You can go to www.missworldtrinidadantobago.org, or you can check out our social media pages. On Facebook, we are Miss World Trinidad and Tobago Franchise, and on Instagram, Miss World Trinidad and Tobago. You can find all the information there.
And I think we actually have it up on screen,
Yeah, we
the
have the
website
website
that
up
you
on
can
the
go
screen
to, yes,
to apply.
to apply.
Thank you. Yes,
of course. Well, Ms.
appreciate that.
Lochandas, thank you so much for coming in and sharing, of course, to those ladies. Go out there. Rockets is not for you. Go out there at the Bricks
Play that
Hotel.
$100,000 cash. They come around me.
On the 28th of August at the Bricks Hotel. Go out there. You never know exactly what can happen. Remember to check the website to ensure that you are eligible, and of course, bring your personality, as Ms. Lochandas just said.
Suits.
But of course, Ms. Das, thank you so much for coming in and sharing with us. And
Thank
of
you
course,
so
good luck and all the best with the pageant going forward.
Thank you so much, and thank you for having me again.
Of course. And that is how we wrap up this conversation about Miss World T&T. We have so much more coming up in store. Stay with us.